So it is very nicely mapped. Total Ashtaanga Hrudayam Sutra is mapped very nicely. It is not haphazard. Why Dinacharya, then Rutucharya, then VegaDhaarana? Why it is so? So there are commentators. Do you know commentators? The commentator Hemandri has explained all 30 adhyayas in SootraSthaanam Vagbhata are according to Triskandha. He says in very first adhyaya that all these 30 adhyayas are Hetu, Lakshan and Aushad. So what is Hetu? Hetu is always of two types. Bahiranga and external Hetus. Antaranga is internal. Internal Hetus are Dosha and Dusha. External Hetus are Ahar and Vihar. But Ahar is to be described in lengths. Vihar can be described in short. So they started with Vihara. Vihara is again of two types. Niyata Kala and Aniyata Kala. Niyata Kala means same for all. Sunrise is same for all at the same time. Monsoon is for same for all. It is not like that. For sunrise it is 8 am, for him is 7 am. It is universal. So it is Niyata Kala Vihara. Again, there are two types, daily and seasonal. So the first adhyaya is Niyata Kala, daily things in Dinacharya. Next adhyaya Niyata Kala but seasonal in Rutucharya. So here he completed Niyata Kala Vihara. But there are some things which are not Niyata for everyone. They differ. If you are sneezing at this moment, it is not mandatory all should sneeze at the same moment. Oh, ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. So that is Aniyata Kala Vihara. So this is described in this adhyaya. VegaDhaarana is Aniyata Kala Vihara. Because defecation or urination or eating or sleeping, getting exhausted or yawning or sneezing, these things have common with all, but they are not simultaneous. They differ person to person. So this is also a vihara, but it is Aniyata Kala. So third adhyaya ke baad Aniyata Kala. Then he starts with Ahara. Because Ahara in very lengthy description is needed. So he has dedicated 5 adhyayas. So first he will describe liquid Ahara, DravaDravya. Then solid food, Anna Sarup. Then Viruddha in 7th adhyaya. Then how to eat, method of taking meal, taking lunch and dinner in 8th adhyaya. Then he thought, why I am describing so lengths? I will just give the total formula. So in 9th adhyaya he described what we are talking about, Rasa Dosha Guna Mahabhoota. And 10th adhyaya, details of Rasa he furnished again. So in these 5 adhyayas he described the Ahar in lengths and principles, both. So here the Bahiranga Hetu is ended with Ahar and Vihara. So Antaranga Hetu is Dosha and Dusha. So 11th and 12th adhyaya. He described Vata, its types, Vriddhi, Kshaya, Vikruti for all dhatus, all malas and all dosha. Here he completed Lakshan and symptoms of dosha and dusha. And then from 13 adhyaya onwards, 13 to 30, all these almost 18 adhyayas are describing only treatment, Ausha. The first treatment is principal treatment on doshas. Then 15 adhyaya is having many ganas. Lodradigan, Aragbadadigan, all drugs are described together. Then from 16 to 20 he described Panchakarma, and 21 onwards small karma, Dhupana, Dhumapan, Anja, and 24 onwards surgery. So in this way 30 adhyayas are describing very in series, with nicely smartly arranged series, Hetu, Lakshan and Aushan. And he says VegaDhaarana is Roga Anutpadaniya, how to avoid the disease formation. So that much important. If you can control your urges very correctly, when they are to be expelled, when they are to, so that type of smartness will lead to Roga Anutpadana. You will be permanently healthy by the smartness of Vega. So description is very nice. They are saying there are 13 Vedas. But when actually we count, Charak says there are only 6 Udavartas. Once you are saying 13, one you are saying 6. Why it is so? Because Vega is not cause of disease. If you suppress that urge, if you hold that Vega, it will then turn into disease. So there are only 6 Vegas actually, which turn into Udavarta, which bounce back. There are only 6. Though there are natural urges 13, but a speed which can rebound back is in only 6. Therefore Charaka says 6 Udavarta and 13 Vega. Vega means speed. Vega means some movement, there is velocity. But there are 7 Vegas, there is no such movement which can rebound. Kshudha. Is there any speed in Kshuddha? Do we eat speedily like this? No. In Nidra, there is no movement. In drinking water, there is no suppressing movement, there is no fast movement. In Shramashvas, we just sigh away. So there is no speedy movement. In Jrumba, yawning, slowly air comes out. In Udgar, slowly air comes out. In Ashru, tears are not pouring down. No. So there is no speed in 7 Vedas. So even though you hold them, there is no Udavarta. There are symptoms, there is some ill effect, but they are not having that capacity to bounce back. So Udavarta is only in 6. Therefore Charak says only 6 Vegas as Udavarta. Those are 4 from Apan Kshetra. Going through Apana there are 4. Vata, Mutra, Purish every day. And Shukra. These 4 have that much force, that much speed. If you hold them, you will have tremendous pain. If you are starting maturation, you hold it. Unbearable pain. So that type of Vegas, 4 from downward direction and 2 Vegas from upward, which are impossible to stop. That is Chardi. If you are vomiting, can you hold Chardi like, I will not vomit out. Is it possible? No, it will come out. And sneezing. Sneezing is the fastest movement in our human body. You never will be able to stop your sneezing because it comes very fast. So only these 6 have those speeds. If hold, they can rebound. Therefore they are counted as Udavarta and other are said as Vega. Got it? Now how to understand this? It is very simple. If we are speaking in terms of Vega in Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota style, so Vega is due to which dosha? Of course Vayu. And which guna of Vayu? Chala. And if you suppress that Chala guna, what will happen? Will it cease? No. It will opposite direction it will work. That is the principle of all Vedas. Is it my saying? Is it my understanding? No. It is written by Vagbhata. See, Vagbhata writes, Tataschane kadah praya pavano yat prakupyati annapano hridam tasya yunjita ato anulomanam. Tataha anekadha. Anekadha means in many types. There are 13 types of Vedas. So 13 types of movements are there. So if you suppress those urges or hold those Vedas, types of Vata Prakopa will differ according to that Vega. So he writes, Anekada Pavano. Pavano means Vayu. Prakupyati. It gets vitiated. So what you have to do? Anulomanam. Get into the proper track. That is the end of that Adhyaya. That much easy. So whatever the narration goes through all 13 Vedas, their suppression, their symptom, their treatment, it is in one sentence. Vata, Chalaguna, Anuloma. It is so much mathematical, so much formulated, so much programmed. Take one example. Adho Vata. If you hold the passing gas, if you don't allow it, due to there is no facility, that you are sitting in a meeting, you feel embarrassing. At that time you have to hold. Or you want to go for urine, but there is no facility, there is no toilet. You are traveling, at that time you have to hold. What will happen? So for that, whatever the symptoms they have written, you have to understand them in terms of not only Vata and Chalaguna, but you have to think of 4 things which are not narrated by Vata. You have to think of the area where this Vega happens. The thing which is getting transported inside or outside. Kshuddha inside. Chardi outside. So in that proper Vega, which thing is traveling? The thing, the area, the Vayu responsible for that. Apan, Udan, Vyan, which Vayu is responsible that particular Vega? And accordingly you will able to understand the symptoms which are written there. See, Adho Vatasya Rodhena Gulma. Is it possible? Yeah. Because if you don't allow to pass it through anus, it will revert back. And it will lodge in your kukshi, in your stomach. So what will happen? Gulma. Udavarta. It is going down and you are closing it. You are locking it. What will happen? Udavarta. It will rebounce and come upwards. If there is gases, sometimes there is chest pain. So this much Udavarta is possible. Rebouncing back with swirling movement is possible. Ruk. Who is responsible for Ruja, for Vedana? Why you are holding it? What will he create? It will create Ruja. Kalama, if total abdomen is packed, will you feel happy? Will you feel fresh? No, you will be, So that is klama. Without any physical exercise, you will get tired. That is klama. Vata Mutra Shakru Sangha. That is my understanding. If you hold one Vega in that area, other Vegas in that area also get affected. So Vata holding will cause Mutra Sangha, Shakru Sangha, constipation. So obvious. So when you are analyzing one Vega and its symptoms, think of that Vega, that Vayu, that area and that transporting or exchanging Dravya. That will explain you all the things. And then these things are obvious. But always it is not obvious. Right now I am telling you this is according to Dosha, according to Mahabhoota. It is not always that. There are certain things which are beyond this normal understanding. And that is Apta. That is Agam Praman. That is Shastra. That is their wisdom. That they have looked at it. Oh, this is not according to Dosha Guna Rasa Mahabhoota. Because this is not mathematics. This is biology. There is interplay which brings out something unexplainable. This is not mixture, this is compound. So 2 plus 2 is 4 in mathematics. But in biological sciences, 2 plus 2 may go 3, may go 5. Therefore, next symptom in Adhovata is Drushti Vadha, Agni Vadha. How can I explain? Whatever you do, you put all Ayurved, all modern medicine, you cannot explain by holding Adhovata, Drushti Vadha is there. No doshic explanation, no guna explanation can be given. What is called as? It is called as Prabha. What is Prabha? Prabha is the thing which exists but you cannot justify by the available knowledge. Haritaki is Kashaya. Still it purgates. How to explain? You cannot explain it. But it happens, you cannot deny. You cannot say Haritaki is Kashaya, it should hold. It should cause constipation, but it causes virechan. So you cannot deny the prevailing specific phenomena, and still you cannot explain it. That condition is accepted as the consideration, as the observation, as the natural phenomena. That is prabhava. Bhava means existing thing that you cannot deny, and pra means dominantly, in spite of, against your explanation. And at that time they say, Prabhava dosha hantrutvam yat siddhanta prakashate hetu bhi shishya bodhartham na apurvam kriyatedna yatastato na iti chintyam. This is so, that is why. It is not to be thought in some area. There are some areas. In human life there are some areas which are not explainable. When we say Prabhava, they will say, you don't know anything, therefore you are labeling it as Prabhava. But when there is a fever onset for days together, all investigations are done, but they are not able to explain why this fever is going on. We are not able to control. So they will write the diagnosis, PUO. Patient will know, I have some PUO. What is that? They are confessing. They are confessing like us. They confess pyrexia of unknown origin. When they write it, oh, it is science. And when I say it is Prabha, you are crude. So first we should come out of this false conception that we don't know anything. We know everything. We try to explain the phenomena. Still there is some peculiarity. There is some Mahabhoti configuration inside, which brings about such type of phenomena, which is not regular with the given rasa, with given dosha, with given guna. But I cannot deny it. It is there, and I cannot explain it with the given database. At that time, Shastra says this is the observation that we have done. So we have to accept it as it is. No unexplainable. There are certain areas, and accepting those areas, all other things are explainable. So your wisdom lies in identifying the explainable and non-explainable things. Non-explainable things are to be conceived as they are. Other is whole your area. You have to understand in that way. So that becomes easy to tackle the person. Next. Now all the Vegas, after 1 hour we will go for that workshop. You try to analyze one Vega with their Lakshana and their Gunas, their areas and their Dravya, etc. This is very peculiar Vega, Chardi. Whatever you do, You cannot explain it on the basis of Vata or Chala or area or anything, whatever I try to explain you. You cannot explain that Vega on the basis of the pattern, which is very easily applicable to all other Vegas. If you go for the symptoms written for Chardi Avarod, means if you suppress the urge of vomiting out, they have written such symptoms, they are not at all related with that Chardi, with this area, with this Udan or the expelling material, that is vomitus. Nothing is related. All symptoms are vague. They are written, if you hold that vomiting urge, if you hold Vamana Vega, what will happen? The first thing they are written, Visarga. Correct? I am holding here over. How Visarga is there? Kushtha, Kotha, Akshikandu, Pandu, Jvara, Vyanga, Shvayathu. Not a single symptom is related to this area. Then they have written Kasa, Shwasa, which is related to Ura, not to abdomen. So what to do in such things? Therefore I said, though I am claiming that everything is explainable in Dosha Rasa Guna and Mahabhoota, it is not always. There are certain cases when you have to think beyond these things. And these things, if you specialize, then all other things are explainable easily. So that identification comes there. The explanables and particular phenomena. So altogether makes a sense, a science. Okay. Now how does this thing happen? Is it really that way unexplainable? No. It is to be explained on the dosha basis itself, but not on dosha guna, but dosha gati. You have understand that dosha gati, Prayak Sethi has explained what dosha gati is. The best dosha gati, the common dosha gati is koshta shaka. Doshas travel from koshta to shaka, shaka to koshta. Koshta to shaka is disease, shaka to koshta is our treatment. That is our general consideration. What happens in Chardi? When that liquid thing, Chardi is a liquid thing, a semi-solid thing, generally Pitta Kapha Pradhan, Jala Prithvi Pradhan, which is to be expelled out from here over. And it is impossible to hold it. We don't hold it actively, manually. We hold it idiopathically. When that thing is about to expel, we put some drug. We put Eno, we put some antacid, we put some ranitidine. And that urge is separate. We don't allow it to get expelled out. So the expellable vomitus remains here. And you are not allowing to get it out. What will happen? So Vata, which was going this way, you are suppressing this way, so it goes to all other things. So from Koshtha, that vomitus, that Pitta Kapha Pradhan, Drava Pradhan, Jala Prithvi Pradhan things is passed and transported to the Van area from Udan area. And now when that Kleda Pradhan, Jala Prithvi Pradhan things come here over, now here cannot be Chardi. Here you can't experience Chardi. Here you experience Kandu. So Kandu Pradhan Kushtha, Kandu Pradhan Kotha, Kandu Pradhan Visarpa is here. Or Kleda Pradhan Vyanga is there, or deposit Pradhan Shotha is there. If it is not explained here, it is gone here, so Kasa and Shwasa. So material is Prithvi Kapha Pradhan, material is Kapha Pitta Pradhan, material is Drava Guna Pradhan. Comes here on Visarpa, Kotha, Kushtha. Comes here over Kasa, Shwasa. So that is Dosha, that is Mahabhoota, that is Guna, but it is not explainable in straight way. It is to be explained in Dosha Gati style. When it was here, it was trying to come out like this. When it is here, here cannot be a new mouth. It is possible. So it gives you that sense that I want to come out from here. So there is an urge. Please get me out, get me out. So there is a Kandu here. When we give some medicine and all this expelled vomitus here over is coming back to here in Koshtha, now you again feel nausea. Now these Kandu making things are here. But here you cannot have Kandu. Because you cannot put your hand inside and Kandu. No, it is not possible. So Shakhagata Rillas is Kandu. And Koshtagata Kandu is Rillas. Symptoms are not different. Material is not different. Doshas are not different. Gunas are not different. Mahabhoota, they are same. But when they change the location, they change the name. Ullas is eager to come out through mouth. Kandu is eager to come out through skin. Nothing else. And that will explain why Shita Pitta and Amla Pitta are described by Madhav Nidan in series. When Madhav Nidan wrote after so many years after Vagbhata, he wrote Shita Pitta and Amla Pitta one after another. Same treatment is there. For Shita Pitta Domanam Patola Arishta Vasakaihi, Amla Pitta Patola Arishta Varina. Same drugs will expel out them through Vamanam. But when it is Shita Pitta in Shakha, you have to go for Patol, Arishta and Vasa. When they are not here, they are here, you have to go for Patol and Arishta only. Vasa is not necessary. Now if you put equation, Shita Pitta, Shakha, Patol, Arishta, Vasa. Amla Pitta, Koshtha, Patol, Arishta. So what is remaining? Vasa is remaining. And Vasa is responsible to bring these things here over. If they are already here over, you don't have to give Vasa, you just go with Patol and Nimba. This much scientific, this much mathematical, this much explainable, this much logical, everything is written. And again Patol and Nimba and Vasa are Tikta. Tikta is Vayu Akash Pradhan. Now Pitta Kapha or Kleda or Jala Mahabhoota is to be mopped. Mopping needs Rukshata, Shokhane Rukshaha. And that is Tikta Rasa. Therefore they have adopted Patola and Nimba and Vasa. In Tikta Rasa, the best drug is Patol. There are 6 rasas. There is one drug best in every category. For Tikta, the best drug is Patol. So everything is in accordance with the Samhita, with Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota. Dravyas are not coming on of them. It is not tradition. मेरे दादा करते थे इसलिए मैं करता हूँ. It is not like that. It has some sense. That sense can be explained on the basis of Dosha, Rasa, Guna or Mahabhoota and or.
What is best for Katu and Dasha?
No, that there is a shlok. Ghrita Amalaka Sindhutta Patoli Nagara Abhaya. Ghrita in Madhur, Sandhav in Lavan. Amalaka is Amalaka. Ghrita in Madhur, greatest, best. Lavan, Sandhav. Amla, Amalaki. Patol, Tikta. Shunti, that is Nagar, in Katu. And Haritaki in Kasha. They are written in one shlok. In 16 letters, 6 rasas and 6 dravyas. Vrtamarga Sindhutta Patoli Nagara Bhaya Sreshtayata Sanskandeshu. So whatever they have written, they have given for symptoms, for chikitsa, is in accordance with Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota. If you see this way, you will see there is no relation. But when you apply Koshta Shaka Gati, now it is in again that relation. Therefore, the baseline remains same. You try to think in Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota, everything will get explained. Okay, next. DravaDravya. Now here onwards, it is very easy. Because all these things are daily experienced. DravaDravya is liquid consumable foods. Okay. So he has started with Jala. Because that is the main thing in liquid. So from monsoon you get rainy water, from river you get lodge water, storage water, from well you get underground water. All those things he have described. That is not our daily issue, because nowadays we are not using rainy water or well water. We have tap water. So we should forget the thing before that. We should think next to that. When water is delivered in our home, we are practicing living in city areas where the water is available 24 hours with our tap. Okay. Next, what he has categorized Shita Jala Guna, Ushna Jala Guna and Patita Shitala Guna. 3 things. Why Shita Jala? Because Shita Jala is antagonist to Pitta, Rakta, Ushna, Agni. If you read Shita Jala Guna, he will write Murcha, which is due to Pitta, Chardi, which is due to Pitta Vata, Brahma, which is due to again Pitta, Vrana, which is due to Pitta. All things for Shita Jala benefits are in accordance with Pitta Guna. When he will go to describe Ushna Jala Guna, all those will be Shita Guna antagonists. There are 2 doshas with Shita Guna, Vata and Kapha. So in Ushna Guna, the benefits written are according to Vata or Kapha or Vata Kapha. Deepanam, Pachanam, Kantyam, Labhushnam, Basti Shodhanam, Hidmadmana, Nirashleshma, Sadyashuddhi, Navanjari, Pinasa Shwasa Kasashma. So all the things written are either Vatajanya or Kaphajanya or Vata Kaphajanya. Deepanam. What do you mean by Deepan? It will increase Agni. So because it is containing Ushna Guna. Pachana. So it will digest. What is the difference between Deepan and Pachan? Pachan is outsourcing. Deepana is self-potential enhancement. Pachana means Agni has not done his job. And there is Ama. Agni says, I am not capable. So what will you do? You will bring some Pachana Dravya. Irrespective of Agni, that Pachana Dravya on of his own strength will complete the job. Now Vagbhata says, I will not always give Pachana. I will give Pachana for the clearance of backlog. But next, you will not make any other addition to the backlog. You will work on of your own. So he will give Deepana. Deepana means enhancing Agni to do his job skillfully. Not always Pachana. Pachana is outsourcing. Deepana is self-potential enhancement. Therefore, there are two things in Vagbhata. There is no Deepana in Charak. Why always I am fortifying Vagbhata's postulations? Because Charakastu Chikissite, the god of Chikissa is Charak. But Charak has not counted Deepana in his treatment modalities. He is Vagbhata who added Deepana. Because Vagbhata wants that patient to survive on of his own, not to be supported by drugs lifelong. So he says, Pachanam, Deepanam. पहले पाचन कर दूंगा मैं, लेकिन बाद में तेरे को करना है. So I will prescribe Deepanam. So in Ushna Jala Guna he says, Deepanam, Pachanam, Kantyam. Kantya is the seat of Kapha. Generally here, Kapha Pradhan diseases are happening. So Ushna Guna will pacify Kapha from either Kantya. Laghu, it is Ushna. Ushna means Agni Pradhan. Agni, Vayu, Akash are Laghu. Whatever is Laghu, it goes upwards. So Ushna Guna being Agni Pradhan, it is Laghu. Basti Shodhanam, it will expel out Mhetre. Mhetre is Jala Pradhan. When you give Agni, it will start going out. So Ushnam, Basti Shodhanam. All other diseases next described are Kapha Pradhan, Vata Pradhan or Vata Kapha Pradhan. Hikka, Vata Kapha Pradhan. Shwasa, Vata Pitta Pradhan, Vata Kapha Pradhan. Kasa, Vata Kapha Pradhan. Ama, Kapha Pradhan. Navajvara, Kapha Pradhan. So if you go through Ushna Jala Guna benefits, you will find either he is speaking in terms of Guna or Mahabhoota or Dosha, Vata Kapha and Vata Kapha. Means Vata Kapha and Vata Kapha. Got it? In Shita Guna he was speaking Pitta, Rakta, Agni, Ushna. Now next thing comes when there is combination of Pitta and Vata. Pitta is Ushna, Vata is Shita. So neither Ushna is good, neither Shita is good. Pitta Kapha, Kapha is Shita, Pitta is Ushna. In Pitta Kapha combination, again solitary Shita, solitary Ushna is not good. So he derived the idea of Patita Shitala Jala. Boil it and cool it and give it to Pitta Yukte Doshe. When Pitta is combined with other, there are only two options, Vata and Kapha. Both are Shita. So when there is Pitta Vata, go for Patita Shitala, ubal kar thanda kiya hua pani. So that is smartness. It is not just because Vagbhata has said therefore, no. It has sense. It has relation with that dosha, that guna, that mahabhuta. Therefore he has designed that way. Kvatita Shitala Jala. Got it? Next. Nali Kera Jala. This is very fantastic thing. It is not written in Charak. It is not in Sushruta. Vagbhata lived in his last days in Kerala. So he described Narikeelodakam. How Narikeel is? Same that simile he has used to describe its properties. Nalikerodakam snigdham, Guru Vrishyam Basti Shodhanam. There is no Narikel. Generally people write Narikel or Nariyal. There is no Nariyal. Nariyal is not real. There is no Nariyal. There is not Narikel. It is Nalikeram. Because there is a Nali from ground to the top. And from that ground the water is carried through Nali in those fruits. Keram means Jalam. Keram is not coconut oil. Now Keram is said as coconut oil in Kerala pharmacies. But Kera itself is Jalam. Vata Pradhan person is Vatalam. Pitta Pradhan person is Pittalam. Shleshma Pradhan person is Shleshmalam. The area, the state in India which is called as Kerala is which dominant? Kera dominant is Keralam. That is water dominant. There is water transport system in Kerala. That is nali from pipe. The keram is transported from ground to the fruits. Therefore it is nali keram. It is not narikel. It is varna viparya. Ra and ka are replaced. In Sanskrit it is ajnani. In Hindi it is anadi. In Marathi it is adani. These are varna viparyas. They happen everywhere. If we are strict with Sanskrit, you can understand total apabhramsha, total derivation, how it has happened. Therefore it is nali keram, it is not nari kelam, it is not nari elam, and it is never naral. But that way it is. So therefore Vagbhata is used very correctly. So these are jala guna. Then dugdha. Dugdha is very easy. You know what is dugdha. Dugdha is prithvi pradhan, jala pradhan, madhura, guru, snigdha. You name the positive thing, it is available in dugdha. Correct? For body you need snigdha, guru, shita, prithvi, jala. Everything that is necessary to maintain your body in good condition is available in dugdha. So what they will say new? Nothing. They have little vata pitta haram. तो होना ही चाहिए. श्लेष्मलम, तो गुरु स्निग्ध है तो कब को बढ़ाएगा ही. So whatever is written in terms of dugdha properties is in accordance with prithvi, jala, guru, snigdha, shita, kapha. Okay. What is different? Different is aja dugdha. They have written katu tikta ashanaihi laghu dugdham. Dugdha should be guru because dugdha is jala pradhan, dugdha is prithvi pradhan, dugdha is snigdha, dugdha is santarpana. So it must be guru. But there are certain conditions where you cannot give laghu, you cannot give guru. In Rajakshma, the person is not able to digest, but he needs all the santarpana. So, having all the properties except guru guna is aja. Why aja is so? Because aja is not like buffalo sitting all the day at same place. Aja is very lean and thin, going here and there, wandering on the mountains and hills and eating shrubs. Those shrubs are generally tikta. Katu tikta ashnehi laghu dugdham. So they have observed the universe and applied in the body. Pindite brahmandi, purusho ayam loka samhita. Whatever in the universe, they have applied it in the body. It is not haphazard. It has some logic, and that logic is on the basis of Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota. Got it? Next is other things you try to see them. You will get it.
Yeah.
Hasti dugdham. Will be able to get it ever? Going to elephant and getting its milk is possible. So why to study such things? Which things are not possible nowadays? I don't prefer to study and discuss and explain. So we'll keep them away. Nowadays we are getting go mahish, buffalo and cow milk, and aja dugdha very rarely. So we'll discuss about those things only. Buffalo is very big, so its dugdha is guru. They have written the same thing, and it is good for nashta nidra. If you are not getting good sleep, you should drink buffalo milk, because buffalo is guru. Guru is kapha pradhan, prithvi pradhan, tamo guna pradhan, and nidra needs tamo guna. So you will have sound sleep. So it is in accordance with mahisha akar, which is guru, which is broad, which is prithvi pradhan. It will give the same dugdha, it will give the same effect. So in that term you should be able to think how non-mentioned animal, its milk will affect on the body. Next, Dadhi. Dadhi is what? Dadhi is the solidification of the things in the liquid milk. You do some procedure, by that the water separates away and all the solids in the milk get accumulated together. That is Dadhi. In that sense, all the effects of Dadhi are written. Dadhi will increase your Meda, Dadhi will increase your Shukra, Dadhi will increase your Shotha. Not only good things, bad things also. Shotha is accumulation, isn't it? To accumulate at some local level is called Shotha. Dadhi is whatever equally distributed, homogeneously distributed in dugdha, it is accumulated and water is shed away. So that accumulation again causes the same thing in body. So it is Shothakari. And the antagonist of Shotha, antagonist of Dadhi is Takra. When you churn it, again the accumulated thing go away, butter, and water goes away as buttermilk. Same way Shotha will be disappear. So whatever happens in universe, it is actually happening in your body, because you are the representation of universe in a miniature style. That is Dadhi. But Dadhi is a converting thing. Whatever is in converting intermediate phase, they have condemned it. They have advised it to avoid. Dadhi is neither dugdha. It has transformed form, and the transformation is going on. Slowly it will go to Dadhi, then Takra, then Navnit, and then Ghruta. Ghruta is stable. Navnit is not stable. Navnit will go decay. Takra will have whole smell. Dadhi will go more and more sour. So all these in between things are intermediately converting. Stable thing is Dugdha and Ghruta. The intermediate three things which is most vulnerable is Dati. They have condemned it not to be consumed regularly. Same, what is that called? Kakvela काय म्हणतात? गुळाच्या आधी बनते
molasses.
Molasses. A sugar cane juice is stable. When you will process it, it will come as crystals of sugar. Sugar is stable. Sugar cane juice is natural. In between, when you are distilling it, the in between intermediate phase, what you call as molasses, that is called as phanita in Ayurved, is condemned again. It is said chayakrun mutra shodhanam to be avoided. Nitya sevani dravyam niyo. Again the sprouted things. Mudga. Mudga is very, very good, very beneficial to be consumed daily. Mudga sowed in the ground and there will be some crop. That is also good. But when mudga is soaked in water, there is some sprout. It is not converted into a tree. It is not a beach. All the converting thing is again contraindicated. Anda, again contraindicated. Garbhini is very delicate because she is in converting phase. Whatever is in intermediate transforming phase, they have condemned it not to be consumed daily, regularly, once upon a time. So that is the thing. When you will be able to see the things in that way, you can derive such type of things in daily routine also. What I should. Therefore, Vrana Shotha, again it is that way. It is not in the Vrana, it is not subsided. In between, it is to be taken care. All things which are in converting phase are to be taken care most. Next. So I have crossed Dadhi, Takra, Navnita, Ghruta. Next, Ikshu. Ikshu Vikar. Ikshu Vikar are very easy. Because they are again like Ghruta, again like Dugdha. Dugdha is Snigdha, Guru, Shita, Jala, Prithvi. Ikshu is same. It is Snigdha, Guru, Shita, Madhur. Whatever you say, it is all. What is peculiar thing? They have said Ikshu Mutra Janana. Can't explain why it is so. Is there not any other Madhura drug? There are n number of Madhur drugs. Are all Madhur drugs Mutra Janana? No. In Agre Sangra, Charak wrote Ikshu Mutra Janana. And when it came to disease, Mutra Kruchra, Mutra is not passing very easily, there is some trouble. Then he said Gokshura. What is the synonym of Gokshur? Ikshu Gandhikam. Good Gokshura can be identified when you smell its powder, it will have sweet odor. And after 1 month, it will have some problem in it because it contains that Madhur Rasa. So such things they have written, and that is beyond Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota. If I say no, Mutra is Kleda Pradhan, Ikshu Rasa is Kleda Pradhan, it is Madhur. There are n number of Madhur things. Are they Mutral? No. So that is Prabha of Ikshu, and that Charaka specifically wrote Ikshu Mutra Janana. When you want to increase Mutra, don't give him water therapy. Don't compel him to drink 4 and 8 liters water. No. Body is not a basin that you will put here or and it will go down. No.
Just to digest.
It has to be filtered through kidney, and its limit is 1 ml per minute. So in whole 24-hour day, it will expel out only 1440 ml. Even though you compel it to drain out 4 and 5 liters, it will not happen that. So what can be done? The things which will create Mutra naturally, that is Ikshu. But Ikshu is not available all the year. So they advise Guda. When you go for Mutrashwari Chikitsa, they say Guda Savityam Samachare. Consume that much Guda that you will not need any more ahar. Full of stomach, only Guda. So it will immediately convert into Mutra, and that flushing which is expected by water therapy will be achieved naturally. So all these things are in that way. Whatever they have written in SootraSthaanam, they will apply it in Chikitsas. Atrartha, Sutrita, Sukshma, Pratanyante, hi sarvatha. Whatever written in SootraSthaanam will be Pratanyante, will be extended all over the Chikitsa, Nidan, etc. Next, Madhu. Madhu is included in Ikshu Vikar. Actually, is it Ikshu Vikar? Vikar means derivative, made up of that. Madhu is not made up of Ikshu. But it is as good as that. Same Ikshu Rasa, that juice appears in which way? Similarly, Madhu is almost that way. So they included Madhu in Ikshu. So that is Vagbhata's smartness. No new Varga is created. Similarity, so I will include it. So Madhu is exactly opposite to Ikshu. Ikshu is Mutra Janana, Ikshu is Kapha Pradhana. Lekin Madhu is Paramaushad for Kapha. What do you know? Paramaushad is Ghruta for Pitta, Taila for Vata, and Madhu for Kapha. Is it practically true? You can say Taila is Ushna, Vata is Shita, Taila is Snigdha, Vata is Ruksha. Everything opposite. Ghruta is Shita, Pitta is Ushna. So you can explain it on the Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota. How to explain Madhu? Madhu is sticky, Madhu is liquid, Madhu is sweet. How it can be opposite to Kapha? Isn't it wrong? Somewhat wrong. Which gadbad hai?
They call the 7 qualities of Kapha and quality Guna.
Still, even though you just see through the honey, you will see it is Kapha. It is sticky, it is heavy, it is sweet, it is slakshna. Everything is there. Almost like Kapha. Still they say it is Paramaushad for Kapha. The best medicine for Kapha is Madhu. How it is possible? Either Vagbhata is wrong or we are wrong, isn't it? And Vagbhata wrong, it is somewhat difficult. So I have to justify. So I have to find it out. Why he has said Madhu is Kapha? Because Madhu, though it appears almost similar to Kapha, it is sticky, it is sweet, it is semi-solid, it is okay. But it is made up of lala. There is Keeta, there is honeybee. Honeybee will go to flowers and suck some juice from there. And they will add their lala to that. And they will accumulate in their honeybee. Honeycomb, isn't it? So it is not only juice from flowers. It is juice from flowers plus Keeta lala. And every body product, every body fluid is poison. So when Keeta lala is mixed with that Pushpa rasa, it converts as poison. And being Visha, it is exactly opposite to Kapha. Though it appears Madhur, everything is there, but it is not like it appears Kapha Sadrush, but it acts exactly like it is Visha. And Visha is Ushna, Visha is Ruksha. Therefore it is like that. Therefore it is contraindicated for Ushna. Madhu is contraindicated for Ushna. Taila is not contraindicated. Ghruta is not contraindicated to be heated. If Madhu is heated, it is wrong. Because it is Visha. When you heat the Visha, it will aggravate. And Charak is very scared of Madhu. He says, Madhu Achirnam Kashtatamam Sarvanam. For Charak, what is the most difficult thing? For him, Grahani is not difficult. For him, Arshi is not difficult. For him, indigestion of Madhu is difficult. Because it is poison. It is Visha. And being Visha, it clears everything. It is Ruksha, it is Chedan, it is Chakshusha, it is Vrana Shodhana, Sandhana, Ropana. Everything is carried out by only Madhu. And that way, what is Vrana? Vrana is clay. How will it heal? Slowly clay will disappear, granulation tissue will increase and it will heal. So, disappearance of that clay, the disappearance of the srav, all the discharges can be carried out by Shoshana Ruksha, and that is in Madhu. Therefore, Vrana Shodhana, Sandhana, Ropana, everything is carried out by Madhu. You don't have to go change the medicines as per the stage. That's why it is Paramaushad. Unless it is unexplainable. Taila. Taila is very easy. Taila is Snigdha, Ushna, therefore it is opposite to Vata. But they have explained specific nothing. We know Taila is Snigdha, therefore opposite to Ruksha. Taila is Ushna, therefore opposite to Shita.
Can I ask a question?
Can I ask a question? So it is Ahariya Dravya, Madhu or Aushad?
Aushad.
Not Ahari.
In not that much quantity. You can get it in Ahar because it is written in Nitya Sevaniya Dravya. But the quantity, in which quantity you can eat Madhu or Tandula or Shali or Godhuma, in that quantity you cannot consume Madhu because it is hard to digest. So you can eat it as Ahar, but quantity is very less, as Vyanjan, as Achar or Papad, not as
But
soup.
Nitya Sevaniya.
Nitya Sevaniya. Patola Madhu Jangalam are Nitya Sevaniya Dravya. They are written as Nitya, daily. Every night you should get some Madhu, some Ghruta and Triphala for your Mhetre. That is. So Taila is in all senses opposite to Vata. But there are two things which are unexplainable. Now we have understood that according to Dosha Guna Rasa Mahabhoota we can explain anything. Now we will concentrate on those things which are not explainable. Krishanam Bruhanayalam Sthulanam Karshanayam. How it is possible? The same drug, Tailam, they are saying it will make fat to crucial. The 19% will get body healthy. And the person who is already obese, he will become lean. Is it possible? Reciprocal. With the same thing. How can I explain it with Dosha Rasa Guna and Mahabhoota? Here comes your pragalbya. You should be able to extend that thing to such unexplainable things. Taila is Vata Guna because it is Snigdha and there is Luksha. It is very easy. Now come up. These are some challenges. How they have written such things. Krushanam Bruhanayalam. It is easy. The person is Krusha means it is Vata Pradhan, it is Agnivayu Akash Pradhan. We have to build up his Prithvi, Mausameda, and Taila is Snigdha. So it will build. So this is. How Sthulanam Karshanayam? Because it is Ushna, because it is Sukshma. Samvarana is Sthula. What is the antagonist of Sthula? Sukshma. Vivarana is Sukshma. And Sukshma is the guna of Taila. Taila is Katu. Taila is Ushna. All these things are Apatarpan. All these things will bring down. Therefore, Sthulanam Karshanaya also Taila is good. Krushanam Bruhanayalam also. In which way you are using it? By Abhyanga, it will make that person strong. But if you consume, it will Kafagana. So in that way. Kumari is very famous drug. I don't use Kumari. Because Kumari is not written in Samhita. Kumari is not mentioned in any Charak Sushruva. There is no Kumari. Kumari is very strange drug. When you apply it here over, it is Shita. It can heal burn wounds also. But if you consume, it will break down Gulma, Yakrut, Liha, even Nashtarta. The lady will start menses. So that much Vedana power is if you consume it. But if you apply it, it will heal wound also. So such type of things are there. Ushnaviryam, Himasparshan. Externally something, internally different. That is the way for Tail. Next, Madhya. Now what is Madhya? Madhya is Ushna, Madhya is Tikta, Madhya is Katu, Madhya is... So Apatarpan. It is minus thing. It is Agnivaya Akash Pradhan thing. But they have written these things. Nashta Nidra, Ati Nidra. How it is possible? The same thing will give you Nidra. Same thing will cure your Ati Nidra also. If you are sleepy, it will make you awaken. If you are not able to sleep, it will make you sleep. Same thing. Is it possible? Krusha Sthulahitam. How it is possible? So such things are to be explained. If Madhya is almost Visha, they have said Madhya and Visha have 10 gunas. 9 gunas are same. So how we will explain? So that is the thing. Nashta Nidra means the person is having Vata Pradhan. There is no Kapha. There is Vata Pitta Pradhanta. So Madhya, when that type of Madhya is given. Not all Madhyas are same. Here you have to give Madhya which is Vata Shamana, Paishtikam Madhyam, Pitta Shamana which is made up of Draksha, Mridvika Madhyam. And Ati Nidra is due to Kapha. So you have to give exactly Kapha opposite thing, that is Madhujanyam Madhyam. Asavarishtam, jo Vasanta Rutu mein dekha. In that way you can explain, unless it is unexplainable. How it is possible? Two opposite things described in the same drug. Next. Mhetre. It is in concordance with Dosha Rasa. Mhetre is Ushna, Mhetre is Ruksha. Whatever the effects are written, they are according to that Dosha Rasa Guna Mahabhoota. You can read it up.